Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Pause. Today is Friday, September 19th, 2025, and I am your hostess with the mostest, Uma B. Hi, guys. Welcome to my online space. I am the CEO of the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center, and I really love to bring you guys a daily dose of positivity and also the news that you need to be aware of. Sometimes it's current events and sometimes it's spiritual events, And today we do got a great spiritual event for you. Our topic is You Are Not a Robot, Stop Perfection Burnout. But before we get into that, let's start our Daily Pause podcast with a daily pause. All right. So we're going to go ahead and set our intention for the day. If you would just join me in closing your eyes for just a few minutes, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Let's place our hand on our heart and think of all the things we are grateful for 1 minute. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Now release your hand, put it on your lap, and let's focus for 1 minute on how we want this day to go. Okay, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. That's it. That's all we needed was a few minutes to set our energy for the day. Our affirmation today, remember, your words are important. Your words create the reality that you live in. Okay? Reality is subjective. It differs person to person. And today our affirmation is I am present. Today, I will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to me. So take a moment and repeat that affirmation a few times. I am present. Today, I will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to me. Deep breath in, exhale. One more time. I am present. Today, I will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to me. Wonderful. All right, we are starting our day on the right foot. We did a little bit of a mindfulness moment, focused on our breathing, gave thanks for our gratitude, did our affirmation, and now we're going to find out what the energy of the day beholds. Notice that I tend to set my energy first before I look into what the day is going to bring. And I think that's important, right? You have to set your energy and then say, what is going on in the world today? Well, first of all, according to numerology, today is a 1 day. And ones are beginnings, the start of cycles. It emphasizes leadership, courage, initiative, humility, service, right? Now, today is 19, but it breaks down to a 1. And the 19 number also holds a vibration which specifically highlights spiritual responsibility and the idea that true leadership inspires others through fairness, not ego. The overall message for today is take decisive action with a focus on fairness, empathy, and self reflection to create a lasting positive impact. All of this information I am getting from AI Google. So, shout out to Google for me being able to type in what is the numerology of September 19th, 2025, and for you to calculate it so quickly. Shout out to Google. So, what does that mean with the numerology information I just gave you? Today, if you have a chance to speak up for fairness, do it. Not only will it set you as a leader amongst others, it will also show humility and compassion and kindness, which, to be fair, I think the world can do with some more, right? Those are not bad things for us to put into the world to create lasting positive impact. Today's also a great day for self reflection, to ask yourself, where am I? Where am I going? And what do I want to do? So, this decisive action to be fair, to focus, to self reflect will carry you far with today's vibration. That is the numerology of today. Now we're going to go into the astrology, also from Google AI. Today, September 19th, the sun is in the zodiac sign of Virgo, and the moon enters Virgo around 9 a.m. So it's already in Virgo right now. According to the AI, astrologically, it's a day for inventive thinking, embracing unexpected opportunities for breakthroughs, and focusing on presence over perfection. Okay. So here's some highlights for today. The moon will move into Virgo. The moon in Virgo encourages productivity, a hands-on approach to tasks, and a desire for organization and improvement. So if you found today you wanted to start organizing your cubicle, your desk, you want to start rearranging furniture in the house, no surprise, moon is in Virgo and it's encouraging you to do those things. We also have a Mercury and Uranus Pluto aspect. And this is a harmonious aspect between Mercury, Uranus, and Pluto. So it fosters innovative ideas and insightful conversations. For those of you that are on live streams or you're just in a social group or group chat, you can expect the chats, the conversations to be very meaningful today. And we also have the expectation to embrace new ideas and just be present. Okay. So let's get into the daily horoscope for each sign. There's so many places that you can go online to get, your horoscope, but I like to go to a few places. I tend to go to a lot. Okay, and I'm looking at them right now. I feel today we're gonna it's a toss up. I tend to follow my energy, guys. Like, I tend to kind of say, who's doing well? Where do I feel like would be really good information? So I'm just scrolling through the pages right now for today's zodiac, and I feel we're gonna go with, yeah, I'm just drawn. I passed it because we did this one already, but today.com, I just feel like their horoscopes are really good. So today.com, let's give the horoscope prediction for each sign for today. All right, Aries, this can be a trying time if you do not see the truth for what it is. Try to read between the lines to get clarity on matters. Taurus, life can be complicated. Your sunny outlook can help heal and change old ways of thinking to create a positive reality. Gemini, you're giving off an impression that isn't entirely accurate. Try to make your behavior match how you think of your best self. Cancer, you come off as graceful to potential clients while networking with others. Cancer, it looks like it's going to be a good work day for you. Leo, embrace your strength and stand up against those who aim to bring you down. Your bravery, humility, and kindness will help you to channel the vibe. Virgo, let love open your heart. Today's astrological transit will bring you to amazing places. Libra, be firm in your findings and assessments to get your creative notions rolling and happening. Scorpio, not having secrets will ensure that your family defends you when the cards are down. Having people stand up for you is key. You will feel like you belong. Sagittarius, there is drama happening in your relationships at the moment. The only way to avoid the intensity is to disengage from it. Stop leading with your ego and thinking of yourself. Capricorn, volunteer at a charity and invest your time in a humanitarian project today. It will give you a sense of hope. Aquarius, cleanse your home and throw out all the things that you no longer need or want. That is your message today, Aquarius. Time for some spring cleaning. And Pisces, keep your eyes and ears open. Much necessary information will be revealed to you over the next several weeks. Prepare yourself. Wow. Everybody just got a taste of what is to come for today. I want to jump into my topic. You are not a robot. Stop perfection burnout. I talk a lot about the matrix, being outside the matrix. I've kind of left the matrix. I mean, you can't fully leave the matrix. Once you're on this planet and living on this earth, you're in the matrix, right? But there is a way to kind of have some sort of freedom where you're just not in the regular loop that most people are in. And I really started thinking about this loop. And you guys know the loop, the 9 to 5 loop, or whatever hours you work. It's not so much the hours, but it's the idea that we as humans get up and we all pretty much follow the same routine. We brush our teeth, hopefully, right? Take a shower, hopefully, maybe work out, eat a breakfast, go to work, spend the majority of our day at work or school, come home, fiddle around until it's bedtime, go to bed, and repeat again. And when I started really looking into these loops, I started to have the idea, the only things that really exist on loops are things that are man-made, created, like robots, right? And we are not robots. Well, unless you're still wanting to live in the matrix or living in the matrix and choosing to be a robot, but we weren't meant for that. We were meant to be creative. We're creative beings. That's why we have those creative sparks that help us to write a book or create a recipe or make a song, right? For most of us, we don't do those things, but we have the creative idea to try a new restaurant or go to a different place for vacation. Why don't we bring that creativity into our day-to-day life? That's the thought I started having. I know for me, I am not on a loop, even though I do some things all the time, this podcast for one. But even then, the last time I did this podcast was a few days ago. And now today's like my second episode, right? Because I don't live on a loop. If I wake up in one morning and I don't feel like doing the podcast, I'm not going to do the podcast. And that's just what it is, because I'm not a robot. I'm a human being following the energy of creativity. So today I encourage you twofold. One, break free from your loops. Find creative ways to change up your routine every now and then. And then my second message is simple. Stop judging yourself because you're not on a loop. I can't tell you how many of my clients, I do time management coaching also as a soul alignment coach, and I help people create their days, right? And I can't tell you how many people try so hard to stick to the routine that we work out. And when I see them a few weeks later, they're apologizing to me, right? Like, Uma, I'm so sorry. I know we created this beautiful Ayurvedic lifestyle day to day, program for me to live according to my dosha, for me to have the best optimal wellness, but I fell off. And I say, good, right? Because it's not meant to be the routine that you fit your whole life into. It's meant to be the routine when nothing else is going on, right? If you're on vacation, clearly get off the schedule. If you have company visiting, clearly get off the schedule, but allow life to take you where it needs to go. I think too many of us are hard on ourselves, and we need to let that go. We're not perfect, and we don't need to be. We're not robots, and we don't want to be. So, living on the loop, it's nice to kind of get things in order and for you to get some rest and to feel well nourished and well loved and peaceful. But it's not something that requires you to do every single moment, every single day to the point of exhaustion. All right. Allow yourself to get off the loop sometimes. That is my message for today. Before we go, I want to give you the message from our goddess guidance deck, our goddess message for the day, and also our divine energy oracle reading for the day. So today's message comes from the goddess Ishal. Okay. She was a Mayan mood goddess, and her message today is medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Commanding power is not the same as demanding it. Demanding comes from a childlike place, like a tantrum, based upon the fear that it might be withheld. Commanding is based upon the sure and steady knowledge that you are part of the Great Spirit's grace and wisdom. You're a lightning rod that can conduct the power. Simply connect to the power through unyielding clarity of your thought processes. Don't waver for a moment in your sure and steady decision to be a conduit of the power that already resides within you. Connect to the even bigger source and allow it to amplify your natural power. In this way, you're a steady connector of the infinite, from the infinite and to the infinite. It's all spirit around you, through you, and to whoever you're healing. So, the messages of this card from the goddess Ishal is you are a healer. Some of you might be listening to this and thinking, I have been thinking about taking healer development classes or even a program. I know I offer a 6-month healer development program for people who are seriously considering becoming a professional healer. But for most people, you just want to take a Reiki class or access bars or IET just for your own self healing. So when it says become a healer, it doesn't have to mean a professional healer. It can mean a healer for you and your household. This card can also suggest that you are being healed or you need to have a healing session. So honor the message and receive it as you will. Now we're going to go to our last message of the day, and this is from the Divine Energy Oracle deck. The message today is take the lead. You're intuitively beginning to find your way. Notice what part of your life leaves you so confident that you no longer feel the need to ask for outside approval. What qualities inspire others to compliment you for your bright energy? Your divine energy is calling you to trust your creative and elevate your confidence. Let your natural beauty, grace, talent, and wisdom take over. Don't wait for others. Take the lead. Allow your optimism to carry you past the dreary scene of the moment, keeping you on track with your soul's path and pulling others out of the shadows and back to your center as well. So today, you're asked to allow your love of life to prevail over current negativity. Be the beacon that eliminates darkness and ignites the sleepy imaginations of those around you. Not to show off or be the center of attention, but as the leader who keeps others from losing heart and spirit. Shine on and spread your wings. Don't wait to be invited. Let your light speak for itself. That is our daily energy oracle message. I hope that you guys really enjoy this podcast and me restarting it. I do look forward to your comments. Please, if you can, like this video and drop me a comment and let me know how this resonates for you. I want to get to better know my audience and who I'm speaking to. And remember, guys, you can always reach out to me if you need a healing, a reading, or a soul alignment coaching session. Help is available. I hope you have a beautiful and wonderful day. And remember, Our thoughts create our reality. So if you don't like where things are going, change your thoughts and change your reality. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.